Have you ever borrowed money and thought, I'll just pay it back later, no big deal? Or perhaps you've lent money only to be ghosted by someone you once trusted. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are talking about something that affects nearly everyone: debt, but not just the financial kind. We are diving into the hidden karmic consequences of unpaid debts. What if I told you that every unpaid loan, every unresolved obligation, creates an invisible chain that binds your fate, not just in this life but across lifetimes? In modern society, debt is often seen as a normal part of life. People borrow for homes, education, cars, business, or emergencies. Lending and borrowing have become so common that we barely think twice. And yet, when a debt isn't repaid, we treat it like a temporary inconvenience, a minor legal issue. But what if there's more to it? What if the universe has its own accounting system, one that doesn't forget and always balances the books? According to the law of karma, every action has a consequence. Every coin borrowed and not returned, every promise broken, every trust betrayed creates a ripple. That ripple doesn't vanish. It becomes part of your energetic footprint, your karmic record. And like a seed planted in fertile soil, it will eventually sprout, often when you least expect it, and in forms you never anticipated. There's a saying in Eastern wisdom, debt is the hardest emotion to repay. But think about that. When you owe someone, it's not just about money. It's about energy, trust, intention. And when you violate that trust, even unconsciously, the universe responds not as punishment, but as balance. Let me share a true story. A man once borrowed a large sum from a close friend. At first, he promised to repay it within a year. But as time passed, his business faltered. Shame took over. Instead of being honest, he avoided his friend, stopped taking calls, disappeared. 10 years went by. His own life spiraled: financial losses, failed relationships, even health issues with his child. One day, in a temple, he heard a monk say, "Unpaid debts become curses on your soul." Those words struck him. He tracked down his friend, knelt before him, and begged forgiveness. He repaid the debt with interest. Miraculously, things began to turn around. His child recovered. He found new work. His spirit lifted. Was this coincidence, or was it karma finally being resolved? Another case tells of a young entrepreneur who borrowed from a relative during a financial crunch. He had every intention to repay at first, but failure turned into avoidance. Guilt became denial. He changed his phone number, moved cities, cut ties. Years later, nothing in his life seemed to go right. Business after business collapsed. Lawsuits piled up. One night, she had a dream. His relative stood before him, crying, saying, "I don't want you to suffer. I just want what I gave you." She woke up in tears. That day, he reached out, apologized, and began making payments. Within months, he received a surprise investment from a former client. His fortunes shifted dramatically. This is not superstition. This is the universe restoring balance. When you take what isn't yours, even temporarily, and fail to return it, you create what's called a karmic debt. And karmic debt doesn't disappear with bankruptcy or legal loopholes. It follows your soul. It attracts obstacles, setbacks, illnesses, betrayers, not as punishment, but as opportunities to repay. Even more subtly, when you borrow and don't return, you deplete your energetic integrity. Your aura weakens, your luck fades. People subconsciously sense something off about you. You may not realize it, but the universe does. Let's flip the perspective. What if you're the one who lent money, and you haven't been repaid? You feel hurt, betrayed, maybe angry. But here's a spiritual secret: sometimes that loss is actually a repayment of your own past life debt. So instead of bitterness, Try saying this. If this is karma from my past, I accept it and release it. This transforms your loss into liberation. You break the chain of resentment. And that, too, brings blessings. There's a powerful practice taught by wise teachers. Before lending money, make a silent vow. If this is mine, may it return. If it's theirs, may it serve them. This aligns your heart with non-attachment, and if repayment doesn't come, you've already planted the seeds of merit, not loss. But what if you truly cannot repay a debt right now? Then be honest. Express remorse. Offer a plan. Karma responds to sincerity. Even if you pay slowly or symbolically, your intention shifts the energy. The universe recognizes integrity, not perfection. One monk once said, "The single honest apology can clear a mountain of karma, because it's not about the amount, it's about alignment." Are you walking in truth? Are you honoring your word? Are you living as someone trustworthy? Our world desperately needs more of that. In an age where contracts are broken, friendships fade, and promises are cheap, integrity is the new gold. When you uphold your word, even in hardship, you build unseen bridges to future fortune. Let me end with this reminder: the most dangerous debts are not financial, they are emotional. The time we owe to loved ones, the apologies we never gave, the wounds we never healed, these are the true weights that drain our spirit. Start today. Look at your life. Are there debts you've ignored? Are there bridges you've burned? Don't wait for suffering to come knocking. Be brave. Make amends. Set things right, not just on paper, but in your soul. Because in the end, it's not about money. It's about freedom. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to reflect, to share your story in the comments. Have you ever experienced the karmic weight of a debt? Have you ever found healing through repayment? Your experience might be the turning point for someone else. And if you found value here, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Let's spread awareness, integrity, and compassion. Until next time, live wisely, love deeply, and repay all debts with honor. Thanks for watching this video.